This video is going to be full in-depth explanation on how Google Ads Performance Max work and is it beneficial for your business. Performance Max was created to target audiences across Google Ads network. It includes YouTube, shopping, display, discovery, search, Gmail, and Google Maps. If you are new to the Google Ads, here are the examples of the ads which it's going to show. It's going to show on the shopping, it's going to show on Google Maps, it's going to show on Google Display and other Google networks. PMAX works extremely well for retargeting and over-attributing for itself. If you have several campaigns running alongside it, when you are going to start the Performance Max, some of the attribution which comes to the standard shopping campaigns will go to the PMAX campaign. It works well on finding the people who interacted with your website or your service before, like interacted with the Google Maps or interacted with your website, or even interacted with your YouTube channel. So for instance, it can work well when you running meta ads, or if you have organic Google traffic. The reason why it works better because it targets your brand name and it also retargets people who visit your website. Now, if you are just starting out and you're selling the products, the Performance Max will work well because your brand is not known. However, if you're running service-sized business or you are scaling local business and counting from submissions or the calls, this might not work well for you. One of the reasons is you are not going to have a control over the campaign, and your ads can be shown to the spammy traffic, which is basically Google Display have a network of millions of websites, and it usually targets people who are ready to make a conversion. So when is the e-commerce business, it's very easy to say what is conversion. So the conversion is the sale. However, on the other side, we have a form submissions and phone calls to your service. It's not gonna work well because the spammy traffic, like bots and like click farms, gonna click on your ad, submit the form, and it's still gonna count as a conversion. But it might not be the conversion which you want, and it can be the fake leads. So, and it's also if you are a local business and you are showing on the Google Maps, it's gonna show sponsored. So it means Performance Max will run ads for the Google Maps network, and you're gonna be shown organically. Your business is gonna be shown organically on Google Maps. However, with the PMAX, it will show number one. But if you are already ranking number one on Google Maps as like the service which you provide, it's gonna over attribute for itself. The PMAX will over attribute for itself. So you're gonna lose money where you can save it. Like you can get it for free, the first placement on Google Maps, but PMAX will take control of it, and you're gonna pay some amount of money to the PMAX because it showed you on Google Maps. Now, if you are a service-based business, I highly suggest you to start with Google Ads search campaign because it's capture demand. It will capture the available traffic which intended for your service, people who are searching for your service. So I will link in the description below the full tutorial of Google Ads search campaign. Now, there are two ways to run PMAX. The Performance Max, to sell the product with the great results. First, run PMAX alongside with the other Google Ads shopping campaigns. It works well when you're just starting out. And Google Ads standard shopping will target cold traffic. It will target traffic which never interacted with your business before. And PMAX will remarket those cold traffic and make them warm. However, remember that PMAX will take priority over any other campaign, meaning if there are any potential of the sale, PMAX will take the control of it. PMAX will bid more and show your ads instead of standard shopping ads. So if you see PMAX performs better than any other campaigns in Google, just don't pause any other campaigns, because it might be the campaigns which are feeding Performance Max to get that conversions. So the second way to run PMAX is run PMAX alongside with the other marketing channels like TikTok ads, Instagram ads, or Facebook ads. PMAX will scoop any potential traffic which interacted with your business or any brand terms related to your business. So if you're running Performance Max with the other channels, just set Performance Max with the low budget. It will just capture all of the demand which were made by the other marketing channels. So let's talk about PMAX structure. So PMAX structure looks very simple. It has the asset groups, and if you are similar to Google search campaign with the ad groups. So the reason to have PMAX asset groups is to segment every product and show separation and relevancy in every asset which you provide. So for example, you can sell on one asset group bikes, and on other asset group you can sell bicycles. So you're gonna, on the first bikes asset group, you can target the videos which you made for especially for bikes, and on other bicycles you can target specifically for that bicycles videos, specifically images and specific headlines. So the signals in PMAX is just choosing the audiences to target. It's usually just a suggestion, not a role to the Google AI to optimize your ads. Later in this video, I will show you full explanation of the signals and how to choose them. So there are two types of running PMAX campaigns: running with the asset groups and running without any asset groups, and put every product in one PMAX asset group with no video, no images, no logos, and no headlines. It will create it for yourself. The PMAX will create it itself, and feed only PMAXs is best for remarketing, because it will have no signals, it will have nothing else, it will just have your product. So I think you saw the ads before when you go to the YouTube, and on the right hand side there are little feeds of the products, like in here, similar to this one. It will just make this feeds across all of the Google networks, across the display, across the YouTube, across the discovery, search, and the shopping campaign. So this is why it's useful to use feed only PMAX when you don't have any creatives, any videos, any photos, or you don't want to add any headlines. So now, so now let me show you the creation of the PMAX campaign. I will show you how to create PMAX for e-commerce businesses. You will need the Google Merchant Center already set it up for you. Now, let's start new campaign. So click on the new campaign button here and let's choose the sales as our objective. When it comes to the goals, exclude everything else except the purchases, or if you have high ticket product, include the phone calls, because the phone calls is also called the sale if it's more than $3,000 or $4,000, and usually people call before they purchase above this amount. So let's click on continue here. So now our campaign type is going to be Performance Max, and here you have to choose your merchant center because it will connect your products with the Google. So in our case, I will choose the merchant center which available to me. Now the campaign name. The campaign name I usually name with the PMAX slash when so the campaign name I usually name with just the PMAX dash the location, so it's going to be US, and let's click on continue here. So now let's start new. So there are two types of options. One is the max conversions, and the second of this is conversion value. So the conversions will focus on getting as many conversions as possible. It doesn't matter if it's high ticket product or low ticket product, it will just target to make it more conversions. However, on the other end, the conversion value, it will target people who are most likely to buy your high ticket products. So the usually maximized conversions works best because it's gonna beat on everyone who ready to buy for your products, and they eventually might buy the high ticket products with the products which are low tickets, so cheaper products. Now, when starting out, my suggestion is to not to target return on ad spend because it will restrain your campaign and make it it will set the limits. So for example, if it's just performing and if it's just starting out, putting restriction on it will have very weak results because Google Ads will not know which persons to target, and it's also gonna have the restriction not to spend and make sure that people who they're targeting is going to buy. But if Google doesn't have data, it should have experiments on it. It should have experiments on audiences and search terms which are working for you. So just exclude this and not include the target ROAS here to make it more better when starting out. So now, the customer acquisition. This button will allow you to upload the list of existing customers to not target them. However, PMAX usually, in my experience, it will right go after these people because it knows that the similar audiences or the uploaded list is bought from you, and it usually gonna go after these people. My suggestion to not optimize campaign for acquiring new customers because it will do it anyways. And if you want just cold new traffic, do not include optimize campaign for the new traffic. And if you want the new cold traffic, do not optimize your campaign for acquiring new customers. So click on next here. So now we have locations here. In my case, it's going to be United States. However, you can enter your location, like your country or anything else. So the languages, it's very important to know that including more languages gonna trigger more audiences, the audiences which are binded with that language. So in my case, I only use English, and I will not do any other language. So let's go over here. The automatically created the assets. So what it does, it will create assets for you. It will create the headlines, it will create descriptions, and even videos for you. And it's also will bind that content which it made itself with the URLs from your website. However, if you want to exclude some of the URLs from your website, like the contact us page or any other page, just go to exclude some URLs. You can set the rule like URL contains maybe contact or something else, or you can exclude exact URLs from here. So now let's go to the more settings. If you are selling the products, my suggestion is to start with all day and see when your performance are the best, and then optimize for the ad schedule. So basically the ad schedule is when your ads is shown. When starting out, just do not touch this, and after you're gonna see the results, just optimize it for the right ad schedule. Now we have brand exclusions. It can be useful when PMAX showing your ads over your competitors. So if you don't want to show your ads over your competitors and other names, just include them here. Just include brand new list here, and it should work. Now let's click on next. Let's skip this part with the asset generation and let's create ourselves. Let me show you. So this is the asset group which we talked about before. This is used for the separation of the products and make them more relevant to the headlines, videos, and photos which you are uploading. And now here you can choose all products, or you can choose specific selection of the products based on category, brand, item ID, condition, anything that you like. Now, the final URL is the URL when your ads is clicked, the user will go to that URL. However, if you just want a feed-only Performance Max, just do not use anything else here and just click on next. So it will create your asset for you. The Google will create asset for you, and you just have to set the budget and review it and just publish it, nothing else. However, if you want to create asset groups, let me show you how. You can include the calls here. You can include the phone numbers and calls. It's gonna show on the Google search campaign. It's gonna show here, and the headlines, just include them here. It's also useful for the YouTube. The long headlines is for YouTube, headlines for the Google Ads search. The descriptions, just include descriptions which are relevant to your business. You can generate with the AI strictly from this like platform. My suggestion when including the images is include real images. Nobody likes AI generated images when they see the ad especially, so just include real images which are relevant to your business. Also the logos, you can include up to 5 logos. Just include the logos which more standing out, and don't forget that Small logos are also relevant when making the Google search or any other Google network. The business name is usual. The videos. So if you're not gonna create the videos, PMAX it usually creates videos for you, and so it creates videos like basic slides. So you can exclude that later after creating PMAX. So the site links. I think you saw the site links when when seeing the search results in Google. It's just directions to the users to go to directly. For example, you have book demo page, contact us page, so they're gonna click directly from the Google Ads search campaign. Now, the call to action is automated. I highly suggest you to leave as automated because it's gonna target across all Google network, and the relevancy of that is gonna be differing based on the network which you are targeting. Now, the signals. Here's the best part. You can target specific signals, specific search terms, which are relevant to your business, relevant to your product. You can include up to 25 here. And this is like, include the keywords like how people are searching for your product. Include them here. If you are selling bikes, just includes bikes for sale or bicycles for sale. Just include them here and it will target. So what else? The audience signals. This is just a suggestion to Google to who to target. It gonna take your suggestion, but it also gonna implement its own audiences based on the Google Merchant Center in which you connected and the feed which you provided. Now, the audience signals here is simple. You can upload your data like website visits, people who are converted, uh, like subscribers, like emails from subscribers, anything else. So just include them here. It's very simple. Just you have to create the new segment here, and let's look at the interest and detailed demographic. So what I mean by interest and detailed demographics. So this is people who are the audiences which are interested in your product. It can be in-market audiences, people who are in market for your products, which are people who search at websites, looked for the products, and are intended to buy this product. And there are demographics, like the age group, the gender, and anything else. So when it comes to the interest in demographics, you can also target people who are affinity, so who are binded with that service. For example, baseball coach, or anything which is related to that audience. So the banker, so the finance guy, maybe people who has affiliation with the home garden, who constantly likes pictures or searches for gardening websites or gardening videos. So you can target them too. And you can also target by parental status, material status, education. But however, if you are selling the products, make it broad and PMAX will figure it itself. Because if you're gonna target people who are not relevant to your business, PMAX will have bad suggestions and it can not work well as expected. So here, if you have any audiences, you can enter them here. Like you can have audiences from Google Analytics account, which are post customers, or the audiences from any other platform, and you can target them here too. So click on next here. Let's set our budget. So the budget, what my suggestion is going to be is to target with small, and after seeing the results, scale up. Just put the number which you afford to pay, and if you're gonna lose this money, it's not gonna affect you to anything. So my suggestion is a budget with low risk. It's not gonna affect you. So if you're gonna target with the high budget, you can lose a lot of money because maybe your ads is not optimized enough, and you can lose a lot of money without any sale. So in my case, I will choose $100 here and click on next. Here it will check for the errors, and you can review your campaign here. I created feed only Performance Max, but if you followed along, you should be able to add headlines, descriptions, and make it full PMAX. This is gonna be just one asset group. You can add them later after creating the and publishing campaign. So I'll publish here, and it's publishing. So it's just created. It will Google will review any policies, and it will start working. And if you have any questions regarding Google Ads, you can just contact us below. Or if you need 14 days free Google Ads management, you can contact us below and book appointment. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.